I kind of feel sick and nauseous after that last part where we got to level 18, I think. We're all level 18. This is really confusing on my mind. It hurts to read so much. A weird thing, Dungeons and Dragons. We're level 18, or the next region we're moving into is called the Maze. And this one's oddly specific because if I was going to make a paper role-playing game, I would have called it Maze, just Maze. This region is the Maze, and it's in Dungeons and Dragons, in the world's largest dungeon. Curious what it's going to be about, but honestly, it's just as good as your imagination makes it. And warp gates. Warp gates are at first glance indistinguishable from any other doorway except for the fact that they are small locking devices set upon them. When someone opens the door of a warp gate, an interdimensional connection between the gates is created. Thus, the warp gate opens in a random location as determined by the warp gates. Random locations are random. Just warp gates. Broken Axe Tribal Grounds. Controlled by a powerful Minotaur tribe known as the Broken Axe. 10 years ago, this mighty tribe dominated the region of the dungeon, sharing the small portions of the southern wall sections of the monstrous humanoids and magical beasts that are secured these areas. The tribe then referred to the Golden Axe after the ancestral relic held by each successful chieftain since its founding centuries ago, gradually lost portions of its territory to the aggressive harpies and manticores that moved into the region. Internal conflicts surfaced, and a small clan of minotaurs began to question their chieftain's leadership qualifications. It's during this time that the D'Artagnan Variel came into the region, a cunning elven wizard and the ally of Gyrosphinx, Arnara. D'Artagnan willingly locked himself into a cell and using a potent magical device to control other people's bodies. When he entered the body of Grauki, he traded places permanently. While Grauki's spirit was trapped in the elf's unearthly body within the confines of a prison cell, the devious wizard became intrinsically involved in the politics of the Golden Axe tribe. Within months, the elf organized a series of bloody raids that split the tribe in two, those loyal to the chieftain Markuli and those believing that Grauki should replace him. In a brutal showdown, the maimed Markuli Grauki broke the ancestral golden axe the tribe took its name from. Though both opponents survived the encounter, it was clear that the tribe had to separate in order to save what remained of their people. Grarukai and Marukuli made peace and split into the territory of the Golden Axe tribe in two. Those remaining loyal to the Marukuli and renamed their tribe in the Broken Axe. This is already way too much backstory to keep track of. Wow. There's warp gate keys, so looks like the keys to a bunch of teleporting devices are going to be on specific individuals, so I guess it's the whole part of this section is killing the specific individual with the warp gate key and then using that warp gate key to get into the next area, killing another individual once you identify who has the warp gate key, and then continuing the process probably for about 50 rooms, each filled with monsters and such.